welcome back to my channel. This is Nova Gnome Creations, and I'm Nova, and I am so happy that you decided to join me today for Halloween. So happy Halloween! Happy end of our 13 days of Yarn-a-ween. I know we did have a couple days where I didn't have a video. As I told you guys in my last video, we had a little unforeseen circumstance. And speaking of the little unforeseen circumstance, he is sleeping about 2 feet from me, and I'm hoping he does not wake up, because usually when he hears my voice, he starts crying. Like, he has a very serious case of FOMO. If you don't know what FOMO is, that is fear of missing out. He loves to just be like in the thick of everything. He has perked up so much, like it's actually crazy. I'm thinking, because remember I told you guys, if you don't know what I'm talking about, by the way, we rescued a kitten that I was estimating was about 3 weeks old. And then over the course of that like couple days, I think he perked up enough to where I was like, okay, maybe he's 4 weeks old. He was dumped at a graveyard Friday, and so Friday is when we got him. It was about 5 hours after he had been dumped. Our friend, her brother had seen it happen, so they went and got the kittens, and they were trying to find like people to take them because they couldn't keep them. Regardless, I think that he might have been like starved or malnutritioned or something, because after just like literally even just one day, but like a couple of days, like over the course of the weekend, he just perked up so much, to where like it literally made me be like, okay, maybe you're a little bit older than I thought you were. I think he was just weak, which he's still very, very little. Like a 4-week-old kitten is still a very little kitten. He takes literally all of my attention. It was actually, I wasn't even 100% sure if I was going to be able to do a look for today's video. I got up with him at 5 a.m., made him food, let him play. He's like trying to run around the house now. He kind of throws himself and just like takes off. I was actually telling my husband that I don't know if he can walk. I think he runs instead, because he doesn't have to be quite as like stable to walk or to run. He just kind of yeets. He just kind of throws himself and just takes off. It's really cute and funny, and also like a constant 100%, like I gotta pay attention to what he's getting into. And then also he likes attention, and of course like wants companionship. So after a little bit of playing, you know, running around, he's like, you know. Anyways, so thankfully he is sleeping, so I was actually able to do a makeup look and pop on here. So I shouldn't say pop on here, this actually took so much prep, you guys. So I've got like notes of things that I want to make sure I remember, and then I have all of these entries for the Halloween montage. So if you haven't been around for these like last 13 days of Yarn-a-ween, what I was doing was I was coming on every day, and we were just getting into the Halloween vibes, doing like makeup looks, maybe doing like a little bit of dressing up, a little bit of role playing, just like having fun with it, and crocheting things that matched the theme of the day. I was picking from the cauldron every day, picking out a like Halloween theme. And I challenged you guys that if you wanted to, which you're never required to participate in these things, but if you wanted to participate, and you sent in pictures of your makes, you would be entered into a giveaway. And I went ahead and did it so that every make you sent in, it was an entry for the giveaway. So the days that we had were, and this is in order: snake, moon, frog, tombstone, demon, broom, ghost, witch, voodoo doll, spider, skull, bat, and cat. So those were our 13 prompts for you guys, and I was very open with this. I was like, you guys can do anything that sounds inspired by that prompt to you. So like, you do not have to make an amigurumi witch. You could make any type of witchy thing. You could make a witchy vibes granny square. You could make, you know, a witch's hat, like anything that to you said witch. And like, for example, I actually had somebody do, one of the prompts was spider. I actually had somebody do the spider stitch. So I thought that was really cool. Like, just, you know, like anything for you that like was inspired by that prompt, you were totally like open to do. And I wanted to keep it that way so we get like a lot of variety. You guys can really like get your creativity going. And in your guys' emails, like several of you were like, this has been so much fun. Like, I really got to get creative with it. And that was like, that made me so happy because that was exactly what I wanted. I wanted this to be fun, like low stress for you guys, you know, not like, oh no, does this meet the prompt? Like, just have fun with it, get creative with it. You know, as long as you kind of had that as your jumping point, I was cool with it. Speaking of the emails, guys, I got so many emails and I wanted to reply to all of them, but it was just not possible, like literally not possible for me to reply to those emails. Just know that I read every single email. I got so excited seeing your guys' makes and reading what you had to say. There was no way I was going to be able to reply to all those emails. And actually, would you guys like to know how many entries there are for this? Now, keep in mind, obviously, that people were able to enter multiple times by entering, submitting more than one picture, but I have 109 things that are going into the montage for this video and also being entered into the giveaway. So what I ended up doing for the 109 submissions is I wrote them all down so that it could be, I felt like this was a little bit more fun. I actually took this as I took a page from Manfa's book. If you guys don't know Sam over at Manfa's Makes, I'll link her in the description box below. She's a friend of mine. She's actually my yarny sister. And she does her giveaways or like anything where she's picking names where she writes them down and asks a little electronic friend to pick a number. And I thought that seemed like a little bit more fun for this one rather than just doing like a spin the wheel or something like that. So you guys can like actually see your names written down on here. And then when we get the winner, you'll be able to see like your name on there as that number. I don't know. I thought it sounded fun this time. But I did want to say a huge thank you guys for the participation. Oh my goodness, I was not expecting that level of participation. It's awesome. It was overwhelming, but awesome. So I've been working on the last 2 days since I was able to kind of, take like a little bit of a step back from the 13 days of Yarnoween, which I really, really appreciate your guys' support with that. I felt so bad. I was really nervous to make that video, being like, okay guys, I think I'm gonna have to like cut it a little short, cut a couple days out of it, but here's the prompts. I was really nervous about that. I was so afraid I was letting you guys down, and I was actually like overwhelmingly supported, and you guys were like, yes, that's the right decision, like you do that. And I was like, that took like a huge weight off of my shoulders. But I was able to work on saving all of the images and putting the names on the images so that when I do the montage, the names are on them. Yeah, so 107, is that what I said? Or 109. Yeah, 109. But I did want to thank you guys for participating. Anyways, I kind of interrupted myself, my train of thought, but I wanted to say a massive thank you to you guys for participating. Okay, let's see. Oh, then the other thing is that I wanted to show you guys was, this was my demon that I didn't get to finish. I actually tried so hard to get to finish this, but it just was not happening. I'm not done with it, but here's what it's looking like. I'm making a Baphomet with those red safety eyes that I got. Oh, I love it so far. So I'm using the pattern Lil Bub. And I'm using, instead of doing like, choosing where I put my colors, I'm using 2 variegated yarns, which I will show you in just a second. And obviously they are sparkly yarns. So this is the one that I'm working on. This book is by Grinning Goats. One second. Grinning Goats. She does patterns on, Etsy, I believe. I'm not 100% sure if she does them on Etsy. I know she has her own website that's like grinninggoats.com or something like that. But this is the Grinning Goat Grimoire. She does like a whole bunch of Baphomet patterns. And that's what this is like a compilation of all of her Baphomet patterns. But her name is Felicia Pereira, I think. There is her name, so you guys can actually just read it. I loved the aesthetic of this. I actually pre-ordered this last year. Here's the back of it. This is one of the coolest pattern books I've ever seen. For one, it's spiral bound. Spiral bound is like such a win. But the entire book is in color. Like, not just the title page, like every page has like a color scheme to it. So like literally every page is colored. I want to like show you guys the patterns, but kind of give you a little gist of what I'm talking about. Really, really cool pattern book. This is my first pattern I'm making out of it. And I'm about halfway done. I got the head done, the like muzzle done, or the nose, that's what she calls it. The ears done, the body done, and then I started to work on the feet. But unfortunately, I'm just out of time on it. I was like desperately trying to do it last night, but I was also desperately trying to finish saving and putting the names on each of the pictures. I was also trying to finish my Dragon Age project. If you guys didn't remember, I'm doing a collaboration today with Ashley from Gwinspired Crochet, who I will link in the description box below. This is kind of a longer video, by the way, guys. I probably should have said that like a little earlier on, but this is our Halloween party. So I kind of saved like a lot of things for today. This was supposed to be kind of a big video. But yeah, there was just too many things going on. I just wasn't able to finish it. And absolutely credit the kitten with the fact that this is not done. But you know what? That's okay. I'll still finish it. It'll still be cute, even though it won't be Halloween anymore. Oh, the yarns I'm using. So I'm using Hirschner's Worsted Yarn Sparkle. This is the Halloween Sparkle one. I really wanted to get to use some of this Halloween yarn, so I love how it's working up. It's really cool. So far this is what I've used for the entirety of it, and then except for the little Y shape on the nose, I'm using this Hobie Universe XL Halloween. I got this last year. Yeah, I got this like a year ago, and I got it after Halloween, so it was like on sale. And I have been excitedly waiting to use it. Obviously, I won't use very much on this project. This is a 3-weight yarn and that's a 4-weight yarn. But what I'm doing with this is using it as an accent. So you saw in the little picture that she actually did like her feet circles different colors, like she did like the circles of the feet purple, and then like the little Y on the nose purple, and the rest of it's all solid blue. Like, you can obviously do whatever colors you want, but I'm doing mine a little bit different because I'm doing the variegated yarn for the whole thing. Even the feet, I'm doing them all one color, well, one color variegated. But what I'm doing is I'm going to work back loop onlys on the feet so that I can do a spiral of slip stitches on the front loops in this. And then, like I said, I did do the nose detailing in that yarn, which is so pretty. And then also when I make the horns, I'm going to do back loop only so that I can spiral around slip stitching with this on the horns. And I think it's going to be super cute. I did follow the pattern mostly for this. There is like one thing that I did differently, and it's that she starts her pieces out differently than I'm used to. She has you start out by doing like a chain 4 circle and then single crocheting into those chains, like making a circle with like a bit of a hole in it. And you can, of course, you know, like pull the yarn and everything and close it up. It's the not magic circle start to starting a circle, and I don't like to do that for amigurumi. She also has you start with an not average amount of stitches. She has you start with like 4, and then you like increase, and then you increase again on the next round. So like you increase up to 8, and then you increase up to 16. What I did instead, alternatively, was I just started with a magic circle with 8 in it, and then increased up to 16. So technically Mine are one round shorter. They don't have that tiny little round at the beginning, and I did a magic circle. And that's the case for every piece. Like every piece she starts that way. Except for the muzzle, I believe, because it's, you know, different shape, but like the body, the head, the ears. So I did do that differently, and it's just a preference, you know, like I just feel more comfortable doing that. So that's what he looks like. I think he looks cute. He'll look, you know, cuter when he's done, but you know what? I was going to share him anyways. And then of course I shared with you guys as we went, my 13 days of Yarnoween makes. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the giveaway portion of this video. So to preface this, I am not sponsoring, this is not sponsored by YouTube. It is not affiliated with YouTube. This giveaway is completely sponsored by myself. Yeah. Disclaimer, disclaimer, disclaimer. I don't know if there's anything else I needed to disclaimer, but not affiliated with YouTube. Yes. Okay, so to whatever I'm gonna do, sorry guys, I'm like trying to think on the fly. Not very great at that. Not very great at thinking. If you win the giveaway, what I'm gonna have you do is send me an email to novagnomecreations@gmail.com. You know how to email me if you win this because you would have submitted pictures. But send me an email saying that you won, and then I will instruct you where to go from there, get your address, all that. And also I'm going to have you verify that you were actually who you say you are, which actually should be pretty easy because I had all of you guys emailing me your submissions. So email me from the email that you gave your submission from. That way I know it's you. That'll be a really easy way to actually make sure. And I'm actually going to do a little bit of a surprise. I'm going to also give away a few patterns. So I have my one big giveaway, and then I also have a few patterns. And actually, before I pick the giveaway winner, I want to show you guys what you're winning. Almost forgot. So 1 second. Hey guys, so I am going to pack your giveaway bag with you. So I've got here a mailer, and we're going to load it up with all of the winnings that you will get if you are chosen as the winner for this. By the way, if you would stay for the whole length of this video, I would really appreciate it. At the end of the video, there is going to be the big Halloween montage of 109 creations. So I really hope you guys stay for that. I'm super excited for it. So happy that so many people participated. I was not expecting that. Very, very happy about it. So make sure you stay, and if you can leave a nice comment, you know, I always ask you guys if you can leave a nice comment, you know, about somebody's makes or a bunch of people's makes when there's 109 of them, that would be awesome. But I hope you guys have a great Halloween, and I'm so glad you're spending it with me, hanging out for a little bit. So the first thing that's going into here is this cute little cat notions binder type thing. I'm not really sure what you would call this. So this is for like holding your crochet hooks and all that stuff. What I've got going here is, 1 second. I want to kind of pack it with you guys, but we'll start on this side. Okay, so there's little spots for your crochet hooks. There's a little thing for your notions. There's a little ruler, and it also has gauge tester things for your crochet hooks where you can like make sure how big they are. I've never used it before. Like I've never used one of those before, but that's what that is. And then in this little notions pouch, we are going to, let me go to the other side where I stuck some stuff that I wanted to put in here. All right, let me unload it so I can load it up with you. I keep saying like load it up, and it keeps making me think of Dora the Explorer, where they're like, load it up with things and knickknacks too. I don't know, they're talking about backpack. Okay guys, so there's this little notions pouch. I have some stuff in here. Just like different like needle threader. Wow, that's like not in focus. A needle threader. I'm gonna give you one of each of these different types of different sizes of stitch counters. If you guys have never seen these before, you just turn them so like the numbers show up in the little window, and then you can turn these to like change the number. And it's a good way to keep track of like your stitches or how many rows you've done. I usually use it for rows. So like say I'm like, okay, I'm doing this amigurumi and now I got a single crochet around for 10 rounds, then I'll just like count on here to keep track of how many rounds I'm doing. And then also some other little notions that I'm not 100% sure what are. I think that these are like knitting type of things. I think these are knitting little needle caps and stitch markers. But there are like a bunch of them, so here's some of them. Oh no, somebody's starting to wake up. I just heard that squeak. Did you guys hear that squeak? Ah! So I'm putting these things in this little zippy pouch. I think this can go in that little zippy pouch too. So this is a measuring tape. This is super useful, especially if you're making garments. So like if you do that mesh sleeve tutorial that I just put up, then this would come in handy for that. So putting that in here too. So there's your little notions pouch full of stuff. Go ahead and zip this side shut. And then there is this side, which also has a place for hooks and has a little zippy pouch over here that you can put stuff into. And it has like a little place to keep your hooks from falling out the bottom. So I got some, these are just some like, you know, generic extra hooks. Always good to have a set of extra hooks. So let's pop those out of here. And these are just, not like branded or anything, made in China, extra hooks. There we go. So we've got, and I will like load them into this little hook thing. We've got a 5mm, a 4.5mm, a 6mm, a 5.5mm. I'm trying to put them in order a little bit, so bear with me. It's coming along so cute. A 4mm, a 3mm, a 3.5mm. So let me move that 3.5, and a 2.5. Okay, so I need to shift everything over by 1. Bear with me. Oh no, you guys hear him? I'm gonna try to ignore him for a moment because if I get him out right now, because he's in a little, he's actually in my dog's kennel, but I have it set up for him, because she's never in it anyways. If I get him out right now, he will be like so extra and I will not be able to do anything I'm supposed to do on this video. So there you go. You've got your hooks. And then I also got this, I have a degree in yarnology iron-on patch. So I will load that into this little zippy pouch side. Then I also got these yarnology, like, what are these things called? Like little page markers, you know, like the little sticky note page marker things. It says yarn chicken, you win some, you lose some. And there are some little skeins of yarn that are like little balls of yarn that are shaped like eggs. And then there's like some chickens playing with yarn. So you'll get that as well. And then the last thing I'm putting in here is one of these sets. Remember when I got this, I got 2. It's technically for like leather working or like upholstery or something. I think it was upholstery. But I got them because they are large needles, curved needles, you know, all these different types of needles that I thought would be good for amigurumi. And I have used them a little bit for amigurumi, and they are useful for it. So let me stick that in here. I try to get like an extra of things when I'm buying notions and stuff. That way I can stick them into a giveaway. I've been saving up to do this giveaway. So there you go. I love it. I'm so happy about that. So there is your little notions and hooks. Cute little cat carrier. Actually pretty funny since, you know, we've got Ozzy over here. Little cats. It says meow. There's like little bells. Super cute. that is the first thing we've got going in here. So let me load that into the mailer. Then the second thing, or second and third thing that I've got going in there is some crochet items. I wanted to share with you guys, whoever wins, a little bit of something that I've made. So from my new Froggy tutorial, he's gotten a little bent out of shape. There you go. My new Froggy tutorial with these googly eye finger puppets. This is what this one looks like, and you will get this one if you win. The ketchup and mustard color scheme. I love that one though. And he is sparkly. And then also my Yet Bee, which I love this little dude so much. He is also sparkly. He is orange with black fuzz. This is eyelash yarn. And then purple and green and a little bit of white for the rest of the color scheme. So there's his little stinger, there's his little wings. The green is sparkly with like rainbow sparkles. And of course he's got little kawaii eyes. Super cute, super fuzzy. I love this one. This is actually one of my favorite Halloween things I've done this year. So you will win that if you win this giveaway. Let me put it in here. I put them in this little bag to keep them safe in case, you know, somehow liquid gets into the mail. I would be very upset, but it is also a waterproof mailer also. So, you know, just being extra cautious. Let me load that into here. I might have to reconfigure things slightly, but here's what we're looking like so far. Let me like take a moment to like try to reconfigure this. I want to make sure that everything fits. Okay, that is looking a little bit better. I've got them side by side. They barely fit side by side. I hope everything fits in here. Okay, and then for the yarny portion of the giveaway, I have the perfect thing for amigurumi or granny squares or anything like that, which are these little little Caron little crafters. They are little 20-gram acrylic yarn skeins. So we've got this yellowy color and this blue color. This is like more of a mustard, and those can go in here. Gonna try to like put them on, shove them down against the front of this to fit more in here. Then we've got blue and purple. So like a nice minty blue and a nice, I don't know, royal purple. I hope they all fit. I don't know if they're going to. Orange and teal. Snorlax teal. Pumpkin orange. Snorlax is Pokemon for all of my non-Pokemon connoisseurs. And then we've got like a royal blue and a little, I'm not sure what color green. Spring green. Like a springy color. This is gonna be a tight squeeze. Then we've got yellow and like sky blue. We've got like a daffodil yellow. I don't know, it's like a pale yellow. Squish, squish. Thankfully nothing in here. Well, I mean, not that yarn would break anything, but nothing in there is breakable either. Pink and lilac, like a light pink and like a blush pink and a lilac purple. All right, the last three, and I hope they fit. I'm not sure how this is gonna go, but these are like a burgundy-ish red, a like dark gray, and then a brown, like a lighter brown. Okay, let's see. This is what the top of this is looking like, guys. I might have to reconfigure a little bit, but yes, all of this is going to be in here. Let's see if I can squish it down a little bit further, like so I could fit more yarn in here. Because I need to fit these 3 more in here. My husband is going to see this and be like, what did you do? What is that? Okay, well, happy Halloween, guys. I couldn't have fit any more in here if I tried. I can't even fit in here what I'm supposed to fit in here. So I think I'm pretty happy with it. I'm pretty happy with it. I think this is a win. You guys get to see me struggling to fit your giveaway winnings into a mailer bag. And this is a big mailer bag too. All right, I think I did it. Now, what remains to be seen is whether I will be able to get that to close. But I will figure it out. I will make it work. So that is what you will win if you are the winner of the giveaway. Okay, guys. So what I'm going to do is I am going to, since I've got 109 entries, obviously I can't do like a bajillion like physical mailing it giveaways. Honestly, the biggest issue with it is the freaking cost of mailing stuff is so bad. Like, it is so bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give away 3 of my patterns. If you win one of my patterns, you can pick any of my patterns. Just go over to my Etsy shop and look at them, and then send me an email telling me which one you want. My Etsy shop is linked in my description box. It's in the beacons link. It says like, you could find all of my links here, and then you click on that. My Etsy is in there. You can also find my Etsy on my YouTube page, like up at the top. You can click it from up there somewhere. Or you can just search Nova Gnome Creations and you'll find it that way. And by the way, now while I'm speaking about my Etsy page, I never remember to say this, but if you guys want to go over there and follow me and favorite some of my stuff, like click the little heart button on my listings, that would be awesome. That helps with the algorithm over there. But yeah, so I've got patterns over there. Go over there and pick out which one you'd want, and then email me and let me know. And then one person will win that bag of goodies. So let's go ahead and give away the patterns first. So Alexa, pick a number 1 through 109.
Here's a number between 1 and 109. It's 21.
21. Okay, so we have got for 21 Susie from Susie's Crochet Treasures. There's 21, Susie from Susie's Crochet Treasures. I didn't want to write it down like 700 times, so I just shortened it. So Susie, you have won a pattern. As for the patterns, I'm not gonna let the same person win more than one of them. So Susie, you are now out of the running for the other 2 patterns, but make sure you send me an email. Let me know which one that you would want from, like I said, you can see what patterns I have available on Etsy. But we are going to go ahead and do, Alexa, pick a number 1 through 109.
Here's a number between 1 and 109. It's 98.
98. All right, 98 is Crystal. So Crystal, go ahead and send me an email. Let me know which pattern you'd like. And one more pattern. Alexa, pick a number 1 through 109.
Here's a number between 1 and 109. It's 74.
74. 74 is Luann. Am I pointing at the right one? No, wait, that's 84. Wait, did she say 74? Yes. Okay. 74 is Amy from Amy's Wishing Well Creations. And you know what, Luann? I'm going to go ahead and let you have a pattern also, since I like falsely told you won for a second. So Luann and Amy from Amy's Wishing Well Creations, send me an email. Let me know what pattern you want. All right, guys. Now, anybody can be in the running for this, the big giveaway, even if you want a pattern already. Alexa, pick a number 1 through 109.
Here's a number between 1 and 109. It's 64.
64. This is too funny. I literally was thinking when I was writing this list, how funny would it be? Can you guys guess? If Missy from Missy's Yarniverse and More won, because I just won a little giveaway that she had done on Obsessive Crochet Lady's podiversary. I will link Obsessive Crochet Lady, which is my other yarny sister, Amanda, and I will also link Missy over at Missy's Yarniverse and More in the description box. I was thinking it would be so funny if she won my giveaway, and that's so funny. She won my giveaway. So Missy, congratulations. You don't need to email me because I already have your information, but you can email me if you want to, if you just want to say hi. That's so great. I'm actually so happy that you won that. So I wanted to say a giant thank you to you guys for participating. Everyone who participated in this. There are some really cool ones, like the creativity. I just absolutely loved it. It was so fun seeing that. So I've got the montage that's coming up, and the thing that I've been trying to debate this entire time is the Dragon Age collaboration is supposed to be part of this video because I wanted it to be like a nice big Halloween bash, but it is a little bit unrelated to this video, and I think this video is going to be really long, so I think I'm going to actually make two separate videos, the Dragon Age collaboration video being separate because I don't want this video to end up being like 2 hours long, and I don't know how long that montage is going to be. I think it's going to be pretty long. So I'm going to go ahead and do the montage. This is going to be all of your guys' creations. I am so in love with them. Thank you so much for sending them in. But don't forget to check out the Dragon Age collaboration video too. I did a little collaboration with Ashley from Gwinspired Crochet for the new video game, Dragon Age Veilguard, that came out, and we both made some things. We both made like totally different, like our own things. We actually don't even know exactly what like the other person made. We kind of know, but like we haven't seen them. But I'm gonna go ahead and put that in a separate video just so you guys are not sitting here for like 2 hours. But I would really appreciate it if you went over and watched that video too. All right, guys, let's get into the montage. Happy Halloween!